This Rockets team is a disgrace. This Rockets team is a disgrace. You know what? No. I'm not going to blame it on the team as a whole. They definitely did choke, but I'm not going to blame it on as a whole. Defensively, they played fantastic. Surprisingly, they've been the best defensive team in the bubble. They played great defense today. Great. They were hustling. They were making plays. Proud of them defensively. Offensively, I don't know what they're doing. This loss is on two people. Russell Westbrook and Mike D'Antoni. Let's talk about Russell Westbrook. This guy, these are the type of games people point to when they say you cannot play with Russell Westbrook. You cannot win a championship with Russell Westbrook. What in the hell was he doing in this game? 7 turnovers. This guy was absolutely terrible in the final 2 minutes of this game. Good God Almighty. He's turning the ball, so many turnovers. Turning the ball over. He's airballing jump shots. He's just making terrible decisions. He's rushing the ball. I don't know what Russell was thinking in this game. He's been absolutely terrible in the 2 games he's played in this series. Terrible. Now, James Harden, he shot 3 of 12 from the three-point line tonight. What else is new? You get those games with Harden, so you're used to it. But still, Russell cost him this game. Turnover after turnover after terrible shot after airball. I'm like, what is this guy doing? Good God, he was terrible today. He's the reason they lost this game. I don't care about anything. He is the main reason they lost this game. That final 2 minutes, the ball should have never been in Russell's hands. It should have been in Harden's hands, which leads me to Mike D'Antoni. Why the hell are you letting the ball go to Russell's hands in the final 2 minutes? It should be in Harden's hands. You see how Russ is struggling in the game. You see him turning the ball over. Yet he's the one taking it up. What is going on here? James Harden did not touch the ball for most of the final 2 minutes. The only time I saw him really touch the ball was when the game was over. They were down by 4. He touched it. He shot up a 3. Game was already over. What is the game plan for Mike D'Antoni? This guy needs to be fired. Oh my God. Defensively, I've got nothing to say about their defense because they play great defense. They've been playing great defense since they've been in the bubble. So I don't have much to say about their defense. But offensively, I don't know what Mike D'Antoni is having these guys do. Some days, they're just shooting threes. That's just it. Other days, I don't know what they're doing. What is the game plan when Harden and Westbrook are on the court together? Sometimes I'm just seeing Russ take the ball up, and he's just going to try and create something, but it either turns into a turnover or a bad shot from Russ. Other times, I'm seeing him take it up the court. He gives it to Harden. Harden, dribble, crossover, dribble, step back 3. Either he makes it or he misses. You just live with that. What is the offensive game plan? I don't know what they're doing. Eric Gordon, he's still trying to figure his game out. PJ Tucker, if he's not hitting a corner 3, I don't know what he's doing. If he's not hitting a corner 3 or playing defense, I don't know what he offers to you, really. I'm just like, you look at this Rockets team and you wonder, this is supposed to be a championship contending team? With the way Russell Westbrook's playing and with the way Mike D'Antoni's coaching, this team is supposed to compete with the Lakers and the Clippers? No! They're going to Game 7 against the Thunder. I don't know how you let that happen. I knew this was going to happen. I said if Russell Westbrook misses 3+ games, they're going to 7 games. If he comes back and plays like trash, they will go to 7 games. And what do you know? Both things have happened. He's missed 3+ games, and in the 2 other games he's played, he's been garbage. Here we are, Game 7. But I'm going to stop talking about the Rockets for a second. Thunder, fantastic job. Shooter has been nothing more than just spectacular for the Thunder for the Thunder in this series. He's just been fantastic. Same for Chris Paul, who, by the way, came out clutch. He hit 2 clutch threes in the 4th quarter to keep the Thunder hopes alive in this game. Fantastic. Chris Paul is being a leader. This is why he's one of the greatest point guards to play this game. No matter what team he goes to, he always has them in the playoffs. He always has them competing. You gotta love it. Game 7, I'm taking the Thunder because I've said this. If this goes to 7 games, I will pick the Thunder because I can't trust the Rockets down the stretch. I don't know what they're going to do. The Thunder have proven they can close games. They can come up clutch. The Rockets, they're constantly choking. You're just getting bad decisions from Russell Westbrook. Mike D'Antoni doesn't know how to coach this team. James Harden is shooting ridiculous threes. You don't know what you're getting from this Rockets team. I don't trust them to win Game 7. I'm picking the Thunder. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I don't know what to say. This. You've got James Harden and Russell Westbrook, and they're on the verge of losing in the first round. I don't know. I think if they lose this first round matchup to the Thunder, this seals the deal. Russell Westbrook he's never going to win a championship. You can't win with him. You will never win with him. And if you have him on your team, you're probably not coming out the first round. If they lose game 7, that's going to be the narrative. Because I don't know what, this guy was terrible. He was terrible in this game. It's not like he shot bad from the field, but it's just his decision making was so terrible. How many turnovers are you going to have? How many bad shots are you going to take? What are you doing half the time? And then you got James Harden trying to force these step-back threes. If you're not hitting Harden, do something else. Do something else. He shot 50% from the field, but he was 3 of 12 from the 3. Meaning when he was getting to the rim, he was doing his thing. Harden, if the 3 isn't hitting, get to the rim. Pass out, do anything. Stop shooting these step-back threes if they're not hitting. I'm not even a Rockets fan, and I'm disgusted. I'm not even, like, seriously, I don't even know why I'm so emotional. I'm happy because my Heat won against the Bucks today, but at the end of the day, I'm so disgusted by what I'm watching, because I'm seeing James Harden, who's a top 5 player, and Russell Westbrook, who's supposed to be a top 10 player, but has not shown any signs of being that this season. You're watching these two, they're going up against a Thunder team filled with young talent and Chris Paul, and they can't close the deal. This is the last straw for the Rockets. It's time to fire Mike D'Antoni. If this doesn't work out, I don't know what you're going to do with Westbrook. You can't get rid of Harden. This is your franchise guy. But, like, I don't know what the Rockets can do moving forward. If they lose Game 7, it's time for change in Houston. It's just time, because this is getting ridiculous. Year in and year out. At least before they were able to get out the first round with Russell Westbrook as the co-star, they're looking to lose in 7 games to his former team. Imagine that. A year after Russ gets traded from the Thunder, that Thunder team advances to the second round and beats the new team Russ is on. That's gonna validate everything everyone's been saying about Russell Westbrook. You can't win with them. The reason they were losing all those playoff games in the first round is because of Russell Westbrook. Because now he's not there. If they can win Game 7, they're advancing to the next round. They never got to the second round with Russell Westbrook. So, like, it's just been a downhill slope. You know, since KD left the Thunder, it's just been a downhill slope for Russell Westbrook. He won that MVP, but in the playoffs, he has just first round exit, on the verge of having a 4th straight first round exit. I don't know what to do with this, man. If you're a Rockets fan, I feel so bad for you, man. This is ridiculous. It's just like, I don't even know what to say anymore. I can't find the words to express how disgusted I am with the Houston Rockets. It's just, Mike D'Antoni needs to be fired. I don't know what you're going to do with Russell Westbrook. James Harden needs to stop. He just needs to stop shooting these threes when they're not hitting. Do something else, Harden. I'm done, man. I'm done. Best of luck to Rockets fans. Thunder probably going to take Game 7, and this is going to be the worst loss for James Harden in his career, and this is going to completely validate everything anyone's ever said about Russell Westbrook not being able to win in the playoffs. You can't win with this dude. You can't win a championship, and it looks like you can't even win a playoff series with this guy. Pray for Rockets in Game 7, because it's going to be tough. Good Lord.